All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick meet recap video from the January 2018 USPA Tennessee Open. Won't make this very long, but I totaled 2,100 pounds in knee sleeves at 239 body weight, which puts me tied for second all time in the 242 raw class with T. Popola, and then obviously Larry Wheels holds the world record at 2171. And I was really happy with it because that's been my goal for a while. 2,100 has been something I've been pursuing. So I'm not even disappointed that I didn't pull the 400 kilos because this was something I've been going after. And obviously the total means more overall than an individual lift. So I'm kind of at the point in my life where I'm just trying to build my total every meet as opposed to worrying about what I hit on the individual lifts, especially the deadlift, because I feel like I'm at a point now where my deadlift isn't necessarily as much of a standout lift as it once was, because my squat has kind of closed that gap, and then at the same time bench has gotten a lot better as well. So I've been really focusing on bench. I thought I was going to bench more at this meet, but as you're going to see on that last squat attempt, it took me 3 tries to unrack it. I fell over on the second one and they saved me, and then I finally hit it on the third, but that took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of my shoulders, my arms, everything. So bench wasn't quite what I expected. I only got the 210 kilos, 463. But I'm still happy with it. Everything's progressing. This was 50 pounds more than last meet, the best I've ever done. I've always said I'm not, as far as like the tortoise and the hare. Everybody knows about that, the tortoise and the hare. I am never gonna be the hare. I'm never gonna come out and blow people away and beat everyone and put 100 pounds on my total in 6 months or something like that. I'm gonna be the tortoise. I've been lifting for basically, I think we're coming up on 12 years as of April. So April will be 12 years of lifting. I've probably done about 20 meets in my life, if not a little more. And I just chip away. I slowly build on my total over time. And over time I started catching people and doing pretty well. But that's my approach, that's what works for me. I'm never gonna make absurd gains in a short period of time. So that's the plan going forward. I have a meet coming up actually. I think I'm gonna do the USPA Virginia Open in Roanoke, Virginia, and I think it's March 24th. So 3 weeks after the Arnold. And something exciting is coming for the Arnold, by the way, as far as what I'm gonna do in the cage. But that'll be 3 weeks later. It's gonna be 9 weeks from this Saturday. So not a lot of time, but I'm planning to do 3 meets this year. That one will be the second meet of the year. And then I'll get a nice break until August when it's looking like I'll do that Pioneer Fit USPA meet in San Antonio, Texas, where they're giving away $150,000 total in prize money. So 3 meets this year. Last one's probably gonna be August, and then this one coming up in 9 weeks. So all USPA meets. USPA is just my favorite federation as far as their standards, what they do, all that kind of stuff. And really it's already a much better year than last year, because last year I herniated that disc in my L4, L5, and that whole year was kind of building back and coming back from that. So a few other things I'd like to say about this meet. On the 771 squat, what was happening is I kept actually putting the bar too low on my back, so I couldn't unrack it. So that's why I had all these problems unracking it, because I was getting it too far down. So I just shifted it up a little bit, and then I had no problems with it. But that was mainly what was going on there. And I almost, basically on the third attempt, I tried to unrack it, it wouldn't budge because it was too low. I tried again, and it was too low, and I barely got out of the rack. And then I started walking back and I started stumbling, and I almost completely fell on my left side, but they caught me about halfway down. So thank you so much to the spotters for that. They walked me back into the rack. I asked them how much time I had left on the lift, and took about 20 more seconds. And then I tried for the third time to unrack it, this time a little higher. Had no problems, but I was completely gassed. The first 2 times trying to unrack it took it out of me, and I literally had nothing in the tank. But I knew that this was gonna decide whether or not I could get the 2,100 total. So I knew it was really important and I had to get it. And it rolled up my back a little, and I basically kind of good morninged it up at that point. But I was just so fatigued at that point. I think that I attribute a lot of that to why that lift was so hard. Had I just put the bar a little higher up on my back in the first place, I wouldn't have had the trouble walking it out. Now, I squatted one time in the last 12 weeks and really did no quad work. So obviously going into this meet, my priority is going to be, I'm going to stick with the squat bar deadlifts, and then I'm going to basically do all direct quad work afterward. I'm going to take a break from the back raises because the 45-degree back raises have been flaring up my discs a little bit. That's the one thing that really does. So I'm just going to do a lot of quad work, try to get some size on my quads, and then I think my squat's going to blow up. The bench plan has been working. I'm going to stay with that. But yeah, 9 weeks out here. The other thing I want to say is I did 865 as my second attempt because I knew that was what I needed to get 2100. So I was very happy with that. On the underhand side, the bar kind of drifts out in front of me a little bit and I have to pull it back in, which made the lockout a little tougher than I would have liked. So I was really happy with that though. And I figured that 400 wasn't going to be there on the third, but I just tried it anyway because I had nothing to lose at that point. So I've missed 400 3 times in a meet, but I really feel like this next meet is when I will get over the hump as far as that and get that lift. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like this video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll keep you posted on the meet coming up in 9 weeks, and just appreciate everybody's support.
Come on right here, let's go! Let's go now!
That is ready for Amber. Amber. This is 402.3 pounds. And a good lift for Pete. Platform is ready for Alexis.
Wait!
Alexis for 308.6 pounds, age 17. Pete Rubish, 749.6 on the bar.
Deep breath, tight back! Get her down!
Come on.
And there we go. We got 6.
Your way! Still, Pete! Show 'em what you got right here! Let's go! It's all you! Tight back! Tight back! Come on! Own this, let's go! Right now! Come on! Let's go! Right there, Pete! Your way! Where you want it? Stand up! Stay tight! Come on now! There you go. There you go!
Down and up.
Start! Press! Rack! Come on, Pete! Start! Press!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on! Hold it! Rack! Start! Press!
Let's go.
Start!
unfortunately, though, the platform is ready for Pete. 793 points of opener.
Let's go, Pete! 2100! Come on, Pete! Come on! Let's go, Pete!
Releasing the 3 white lights. Pete.
Let's go, Pete!
And
Let's go, Pete!
get behind Pete. 865 see what the judges say. Give him a hand, folks.